welcome to Thursday's spelling lesson. So let's recap some learning that we've already done on suffixes. If you remember, suffixes are the little groups of letters that we add to a root word to change the word and make a new word. So I would like you to have a look at these words. We've got dry is our root word, and each time we are adding a different suffix. But remember, change the Y to an I and add the suffix. So pause this video. I would like you to write me drier, driest and dried. But remember our rule, it's up here to remind you. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go through that and you can mark your work and give it some ticks. So drier. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that word? I don't want that. No, change the Y to an I and add the suffix, so a drier, which might dry your clothes in your house. Let's have a look here. Driest, driest. Now then, because it ends in a Y and I'm adding my suffix, I can't have a Y there. I need an I. Driest. It is the driest day today because it's not raining. And dried. I dried my hair. D-R-Y-E-D. Yeah? No, change the Y to an I and add the suffix. So give yourself some ticks if you got those right and some smiley faces if you didn't. Right, this time, this is what we were learning yesterday. So this part of our learning is if the word ends in an E, our root word ends in an E with a consonant before the E, drop the E, add the suffix. So here I would like you to show me the word hiker, hiking and hiked. Remember, drop the E, add the suffix. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, let's have a little look. Hike, hiker, hike. I'm gonna rewrite my root word, which is hike, but I don't need the E. I take off that E and then I think about what's the suffix that I'm adding. E-er, hiker. Let's do another one here. Hiking. Oops. Here. Hike. Do I need the E there? No. Drop the E, add the suffix. My suffix is ing. Hike plus ing becomes hiking. And last one, hiked. So if I didn't drop the E, this is what the word would look like. It doesn't even look like English, so I don't need two E's there. I rewrite my root word, I take off the E at the end, and I just add my suffix there, which is hiked. So give yourself thumbs up, smiley face, stars, anything that shows that you've got it right. All right, let's have a little think now about some new words. I'd like you to have a look at these words and read them. And just like we do in school when we think about the syllables, which is the beats of the word. So in my name, Miss Hallgarten, remember we do that to think about how many beats are in a word. Look at these words. I'd like you to read them and clap the syllables and tell your little phonics friend in your pocket or your grown-up or whoever's with you, what do you notice? What is the same about these words? What did you notice? Did you notice that pat, sad, drop, run, hum all have one syllable? That's right, that's what we're looking at today. Today we are looking at adding suffixes, the end little groups of letters, to words that have just one syllable and end in a consonant. So it's quite specific again. Don't worry, it's all trickling into your brain even if you don't understand when we talk about it like this. So there's a rule, and it's quite a simple rule. If a word has one syllable, so skip, ends with a consonant, P, and has a vowel before that consonant, I or I, then we need to double that last letter before we add the suffix. So double the letter, add the suffix. So skip has become skipping. If I have the word shop, that's going to become shopping. I've doubled that P. If I have the word swim, that's going to become swimming. Exactly. So if it has one syllable, ends in a single consonant, just one, and has a one vowel before it, then we double the consonant and add the suffix, double the last letter. So I would like you to pause the video now. We've got some root words here that have one syllable, and down here we've got some suffixes which we add to the end. I would like you to rewrite the words. So patting, sadder, and runny. But remember, double the last letter and then add the suffix. So pause the video and have a go. Okay, let's have a little look. Pat plus ing. Why would this be wrong? What would be wrong with this before I show you? P-A. Okay, so I've got my root word, pat, and I've got my suffix there. What's wrong with that? I need to double the last letter, don't I? Pat. I need to put 2 T's. Let's have a little look. Let's see if I got that right. Yes, patting. Double the last letter, add the suffix. Sad plus is going to get me sadder. I doubled that D at the end. Run plus E is going to be runny, but because it's one syllable and it's got that consonant, I need to double that N. So there's going to be 2 N's. Runny. All right, so I've got a little table for you here, and you can copy this out onto your piece of paper. We've got our root words here, the words that go at the bottom of the tree, the words that we always start with. Then we've got 3 different suffixes, ing, and ed, or ed, to make it in the past tense. So I would like you, and there is a little trick on here, there's a little one that you might spot that doesn't properly fit the rule, and I'll be really interested to see if you spot that one. You're going to rewrite the root word, double the consonant and add the suffix. So for example, swim is going to become swimming. I need to double the consonant and add the suffix, and you need to go along each word, and there is one that doesn't fit the rule, so let me know if you spot it, and you'll notice it when you read the word out and you're like, that doesn't sound like English to me. Okay, so our final activity today, our final spelling activity of the term is another sentence for you to listen to. So listen nice and carefully, and then you can try and write it down. Before I took my brother swimming, I shopped for his present and wrapped it up. Before I took my brother swimming, I shopped for his present and wrapped it up. Let's count the words. Before I took my brother swimming, I shopped for his present and wrapped it up. 15 words, and be careful with our special suffix rule, so you need to double the last letter and then add the suffix if it just has one syllable to start with. Okay, let's have a little look. Did you get that one right? Before I took my brother swimming, I shopped for his present and wrapped it up. I've spotted our suffix rule here. I've doubled that. I've doubled those letters as well, and this as well I have doubled, and I'll be really impressed if you got this r sound for wrapped. We did that a while ago, so don't worry if you didn't quite get that right. Great effort today. Take a picture, let me see your learning, and we will continue with spelling after half term.